welcome.
Thanks.
Hi, my name is Rick. I'm from Amsterdam. Welcome to see you again. I met this beautiful lady. She's called Sylvia.
Hi.
Sylvia, the first question is, why are we here?
Yeah, Sylvia, this is my place, my business. I live in Amsterdam. Here 14 years ago, I came to Anna Haen, drink coffee with my parents because I knew the owner, the lady who was running this place. I fell in love. So that's actually how I, having a coffee.
Ended up here.
Yeah, changed my career.
Where I want to start with is, what do you think about your own hair?
I actually like my hair.
Cool.
It's changed a lot the last few years, so I have a lot more curls at the moment.
And
what
why
I
is that?
don't like is that when it grows longer, I get like this triangle.
Yeah, shape on it.
Yeah, so I feel like a Christmas tree.
What I
don't like, it's quite dry because my hair is curling more.
You know what the reason for that is? There are two things. It's got a lot of thin hair.
Yeah.
You want to say something? And yeah, got these highlights in it. What I always recommend is the moment you choose a color,
Yeah.
if you dye your hair, don't do it in the summer because the sun will do already sun bleaching. So
Yeah.
if you do it in like in March
Yeah.
and another time in like September, October,
Yeah.
you only have to do it twice a year.
Yeah.
If you do it too much, the percentage of hair at the end is going to be more and more because you can find the same highlights you've done before. You can't find them back, so every time you do it more, you get more blonde, more blonde, more blonde, and
Yeah.
eventually you get an outgrowth that's dark. The other thing you see is you've got heavy hair on
Yeah.
top. It's much more straight.
Yeah.
From the middle to the end, it's more curly.
And
The length.
I do actually.
Yeah.
So I don't.
I like it too.
I don't like it that it's too short.
A little bit raw, so we're gonna keep the length. For Sylvia, it's like she is used to go to another hairdresser. I know a colleague of her, she talked about me, and she has to trust me. So this is a lot of
Trust.
excitement, trust, belief. I'm gonna do my best.
No,
I promise you.
I trust you.
Yeah. Guys, what I did, I forgot my mics. So I'm gonna put them on now. Hi. Okay,
Yeah.
we're back. How is it for you to like working outside? Like always?
No, we are open 7 days a week. We have people coming in just to have a coffee or lunch, but then we also have business meetings and we have like private parties or weddings. But I mean, nature for me is like a huge element in one of the things I love. So if you give me a choice to go to the city or into nature, I'd always choose nature.
Yeah, exactly.
So Anna Haen is like an extension, I guess, of
Your personality.
of what feels natural to me.
Yeah.
And what I love about it is that it's not very chic or high end, but lots of different people feel comfortable. And what was I going to say?
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
asking.
it's like an energy. Sometimes I can literally see people coming in stressed, or like sometimes I see someone, also lots of women coming in, like maybe they went for a walk and they'll be here on their own, and I can just feel like they come here to relax.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, it's definitely a special place, which is not very Dutch to say that about
No,
your
and,
own.
no.
But
And because
so,
you
yeah.
told me, if you go back to the beginning, you were like, you studied economics.
yeah.
And how did you decided to go and start economics?
I really liked economics in school, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I went to boarding school because my parents always lived abroad. I loved economics, I loved geography. So first I thought I'm going to study social geography.
Okay.
I went to Utrecht, went to the university, thought, nope, it's like a feeling. And then I went to Maastricht, but yeah, I think when you're younger, you don't think of, and maybe also, I think now a lot of the young people also working in my team,
Mm-hmm.
they have so much more information. So they're for me it was just like, okay, you do what everybody else does.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hell, you didn't think about it. It was like, okay, I'm going to primary school, secondary, studying. Okay, economics makes sense because I can figure out what I'm going to do after that.
Yeah, it's a nice
Isn't like broad
fundament, and then you go from there.
But then, that's when you have to start thinking. Then I started working in like a multinational. And after 3 weeks, I was so depressed by the idea of all these people sitting there waiting for it to be 5 o'clock to go home.
Yeah.
And I thought, oh my God, I'm not doing this for the rest of my life.
And then you were
So
like 20 or something.
Yeah, 21.
Yeah.
I guess one of the things that is important to me is being free.
Why is that important? Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good. Yeah, I don't know.
It sounds like an entrepreneur, or it sounds like you need some space, or
no, not in the sense like I need space, but like I want. I enjoy being free to create whatever idea you have, or like if you have a vision, like okay, you can actually do something yourself instead of if you're if you're working like a big company, it's more difficult. Yeah. Sometimes when I talk to friends, I'm like, your salary might be better or whatever, but you're not happy.
No, exactly.
So I prefer being happy, spending my time doing something. Yeah, I put a lot of time in.
Yeah. And do you like work on intuition, or is it
more and more?
Mm-hmm.
I think I've always done a lot of things intuitively, but like a few years ago I really decided like, okay, I'm going to trust that voice.
Mm-hmm.
And I think especially also the COVID period for me was like a turning point in that sense, because everybody was so scared. Like, okay, what are we going to do? I said, okay, I'm going home. Give me a weekend. I need to figure out what we need to do.
Yeah.
And then the funny thing was I got invited. It's actually one of the locations we work with, and they work with horses.
Mm-hmm.
And all of her bookings were cancelled. And the owner of that place, he said, okay, let's invite Sylvia and let's have a brainstorm session. Like, what are we going to do?
Okay.
And I said, I really feel people still want to connect.
Yeah, for sure.
So let's invite some of our regular customers and let's give them a gift. And then the lady who was doing the horse, she said, yeah, Sylvia, do you want to join that morning? Because then you can also experience how special that is.
Yeah.
And it was like, in hindsight, I think it was kind of divine timing, or how'd you say? So it's 9:30 in the morning. My stupid head, I said, okay, I'll go first. So I'm standing there with the horse, and you have no information, you have no idea what you need to do. And she says, okay, go make contact.
Wow.
Okay. So then you do something intuitively, and I started crying, and it was just like,
wow.
And so she explained, like in the horses, you always have a woman, like the leidmerrie,
Mm-hmm.
and you have the strong. So you have the female and the male,
Mm-hmm.
and the female is in the front, and the male, and you work together, like getting your team or your herd or from A to B. And my position here is like, I'm in a weird way, the leading lady.
Mm-hmm.
So with the horse, it was like one big trust. And from then on, I was like, okay, I don't know what's going on, but I want this place to stay here. So this is what we're going to do.
Wow, this is really
So,
cool. Yeah.
And so since then, I was like, okay, I don't know why.
Turn you a little bit. Yeah, perfect. You don't know why, yeah?
Well, how do you, like,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
What did you know?
And then, like if I can stay in my trust, the rest of my team can feel safe.
Yeah.
So that was
Yeah.
the most important thing I learned there. Like, okay, if I feel safe, they feel safe.
Yeah.
And then, and also like, yeah,
And they
also
will respond.
getting more comfortable with my own vulnerabilities, like also being honest sometimes,
About
like,
that.
wow, it's not always easy, or it's not always walk in the park.
Mm-hmm. So this came on your path.
Yeah. And
you didn't thought about it. It suddenly was there.
You mean this invitation to do that?
Yeah, you were standing there with this horse in your hand, and
yeah, well, it was just a beautiful experience, and yeah, it really helped me to to just feel like trust. Like there's lots of things, people. There's always people that want to help you. You have to be. Yeah, get comfortable with your own vulnerability. Sometimes also to ask for help or to.
For sure. Yeah, for sure.
Because so maybe what shifted is like I used to think I have to have all the answers, but you don't always have to have all the answers. No. You have to be comfortable to be honest about it.
Yeah, but that's also a lot of. I think there's a lot of confidence. You're showing a lot of. How do you call it? Confidence and honesty.
Yeah.
If you be an open person, and everybody knows they have fears and anxieties and moments of not knowing what to do.
Yeah.
And as a team, you can solve the problem together. But has to be somebody who's showing the team, okay, that's where we have to go to, and like you said, this is we're going from A to B, but we can think about it together, how to get there.
Yeah.
And everybody got his own qualities, and
yeah. And that's what I also loved about this whole session, is that they explained, like in a, well, we're going totally off track here, but
no, go on.
But like in a herd of horses, everybody, there's like nobody above or below. So even the like in Holland, you have this place where you have like wild horses.
Yeah.
And she said like there was like a period of lots of rain, and when they were watching the herd, there was like this little like a veulen, like a younger horse, but she dared to cross the water. So from then on, she was like, when they had to cross water, she was in the front.
Wow,
so
yeah,
the whole system trust. So it's like here, I say, okay, you're great at this. You're great at this.
Yeah.
So we shifted to, and I think when we did that, of course, everybody visiting us felt that, like, hey, how come? I mean, we had to close for whatever. There's water under the bridge, but it was definitely something we, like sometimes your worst nightmare is a total blessing in disguise. If you're just open to being surprised, I've really found that I used to make like these pictures, like, oh, it has to be like this, has to be like this.
Yeah.
And then you get upset because it wasn't like that, or and now I try to be like more like, okay, well let's see what happens.
Yeah.
And it's
but that's trust.
That's freedom.
Yeah, but that's for sure. That's exactly what it's about.
My hair feels.
Okay, I'm there. Okay, guys. I can show it to Sylvia, but I explained before. It was like it's now all wow wavy and thing. I've got a question for you. Do you have a mirror?
Here?
Somewhere?
Yes.
Can you take it?
Can I? Shall I get it?
Yeah, please. Okay, guys. In about 2 weeks, her hair is gonna be beautiful. Now I'm gonna show her what I did, but the end result is gonna be in like 2 weeks. So we have to take care of that. Sometimes children in our salon, they want to do a water fight, and then they put them like that.
Yeah.
So
You have to.
and my most funniest part is when they come in, it's like ta-da, and they like, we're gonna do it. Yeah, we're gonna do it. But first, cut your hair.
That's instead of a cookie afterwards.
Yeah, exactly. Can you stand up and then put your...
Coolest hairdresser experience ever.
Okay guys, you see what I did. I just made it wet, and we're just gonna let it dry. But she can, I'm gonna give her a mirror, and then we see what she's gonna think about it. So what I did is like, no, you can show it yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I make this top part like shorter.
Yeah.
I left the length.
Yeah.
What we're gonna see in 2 weeks is that the heaviness on the top is gonna be gone. So how does it feel?
I feel good. It doesn't feel unnatural, which is
Okay, cool.
great.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. Nee, lekker.
Yeah.
Lekker is a very good Dutch word.
Guys, I'm gonna ask Sylvia to, in about 2 weeks, to make some pictures of their hair. Thank you for
Thank you.
joining my document.
Can I give you a hug?
Ja. Thank you.
Heel erg lief. Wauw.
Oké.
Nee, echt tof.
Alsjeblieft.
Ja, heel tof.